Hey everyone, welcome to Plants and Politics. So, several of January 6th domestic terrorists were back in court today for various reasons. And in a new court filing, prosecutors shared a message, or actually several text messages, an exchange between members of the alt-right extremist group known as the Oath Keepers. So, the conversation took place the night of the election. And in the exchange, someone named Connie writes, quote, "Trump wins Kentucky. I'm so nervous." Then someone shown as Kelly Dad wrote back and said, quote, "I'm going to go on a killing spree." He then adds another response and says, quote, "Pelosi first." Now, based on the arrest records, based on what I've read on the Oath Keepers and what I've shared with you guys, these messages appear to have been sent by Kelly and Connie Meggs. They're the married couple from Florida who allegedly signed up to take part in the conspiracy to stop the certification of the Electoral College vote. And here's the thing and why I wanted to talk about this. There are so many people running around, lawmakers included, on the right, who try to paint these people as law-abiding patriots, peaceful protesters. Oh, they would have never hurt anyone. If we didn't know better, we would have thought that they were just tourists. But what we know is that this is not the only record of an explicit statement of violence made not only in advance of January 6th, but also on January 6th. There were so many threats that were made all over social media channels and on encrypted messaging apps. And we also know that there were people at the Capitol that day who made comments about shooting Nancy Pelosi, hanging her. There was the guy who was, infamously on the phone inside the Capitol, pretending to talk to people, pretending to demand that they bring Pelosi down, bring Pence down. We're coming for you, bitch. I mean, we know these things exist and that these weren't peaceful protesters. And here's the thing. This is what the Republican Party has become. I'm not saying that every Republican is a violent lunatic. What I'm saying is that this is no longer a fringe element in the party. I don't even know if we should call them alt-right or the far right. They are just the right in this country. This is what the majority of them are. Lawmakers, actual elected officials are now encouraging violence. You've got people like Marjorie Taylor Greene out there telling people to use the Second Amendment if someone comes to your door offering a vaccine. She's just one of many. Yesterday, I shared with you guys, I reported on that Trump supporter who was locked in his truck and was making bomb threats at the Capitol. The guy claimed to have 4 others positioned around DC with bombs. Now, as of now, there's no evidence that that's true. But, after a 5-hour standoff with him, Alabama Republican Representative Mo Brooks issued a statement saying that, "Oh, I get it. I understand why this guy would do it." And then he blames it on socialism. Socialism. Yeah, that's what incentivized and incited this guy to go park outside the Supreme Court and the Capitol with potential bombs in his vehicle. That was it. Yeah. The guy literally complained in his live stream about Biden not giving free healthcare to everyone. But according to Republicans, socialism is the problem. I mean, based on just what this one guy alone says, it sounds like their own voters think that socialism is the answer. Sounds like it's what they want. And Mo Brooks, let's remember, Mo Brooks spoke and incited what happened at the Capitol on January 6th. He's being sued for it as we speak. He wore a vest. He wore a Kevlar vest or a protective vest under his clothing because he knew that there was a potential for violence on January 6th, and he still riled up the crowd. And now he puts out this statement saying, no, yeah, I get it. People have a right to be upset. I mean, socialism. Seriously? Yeah, I said this online the other day, and I'll say it here. Don't ever, if you're one of these moderates, if you're a liberal and you try to paint the far left, if you try to paint progressives like me as the same, coming from the same stock and trade as these lunatics, you need to stop immediately. You cannot compare far left progressives who want health care for everyone, a college education for everyone. We want a fair living wage for everyone. Ooh, we're such horrible people. We want to protect the world from climate change. We want to do something to actually stop it before we all burn up in the atmosphere. Wow, we're such horrible people. We're the far left. We're socialists. We're crazy like the far right. No, they want to kill people. They're taking bombs to the Capitol. Their only concern is Donald Trump and putting him back in office. So do not compare us. We have standards. We have things that we actually want that will benefit everyone in the country and the world even. They want what they want. They want something that only benefits them, or at least they think so, because he lied so much and he's such a great con artist. He convinced them that they need him and that he actually will do good things for them. And I guess when it comes to Black and brown people, yeah, he was right. He fills that need. Big, big difference. Do not compare us. And all these assholes who are on, MSNBC, like Donnie Deutsch, who I call Donnie Douche. I'm sorry, that guy said that Donald Trump was an existential threat. He said that Donald Trump was basically like Hitler, basically a fascist, and he needed to go. But he said, this is absolutely true. He said that if Bernie Sanders was nominated on the Democratic ticket, if he won in the primary, that he would have to really think about it and that he might have to vote for Donald Trump. That's who the establishment is. People attacked progressives for saying that they weren't going to vote for Biden. But Donnie Deutsch, no, everybody loved him. Nobody said a word. Some people applauded his statement. So don't compare us. No comparison. You do not see progressives sitting outside the Capitol with bombs. And what I find hysterical too is that this guy who was sitting out there with bombs, Fox News and people on the right, all these news outlets, either they're not reporting it at all, or they're saying, oh gosh, we just don't know what his political ideology was. We don't know what his motive was for being out there. The guy freaking said it. He said it in his video. He said he wanted Biden to step down and then he would come out of his truck. He said he wanted Democrats gone. He wanted them all to step down. Not a mystery. Really not a mystery. And then he talked about Trump pardoning everybody. Terrorists. Wow. Yeah, I just can't figure out what was his motive. I guess we'll never know. Anyway, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching and listening. Will be back next week. He had a birthday emergency. So yesterday was his birthday. So wish him a happy birthday online. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Take care. I'll talk with you soon.